Hi, I'm Angella Sharpe, and welcome to the Daily Mix. Now, I know a lot of you know by now that I'm splitting my time between Tampa and St. Louis. Well, I gotta tell you, the St. Louis skyline has never been something that's really excited me, but now that I'm spending most of my summers in Tampa, when I come home like I did today, driving here from the airport, I could see the arch and I got a little, my heart got happy, so I'm happy to be home. Now, my Rays are actually doing really well. The Rays had their first multi-series homestand sweep in team history. I know that's hard for us to believe, but it happened. That team's been around since 1998. And of course, while I'm down there, I'm still paying attention to the Cardinals, and I see that they are doing quite well, also making quite the run at the playoffs. But as we get ready for baseball playoffs, that means hockey's right around the corner. Blues had their icebreaker event last night, and they invited a lot of those players that were just signed up this past winter here. Pat Maroon was there. That's right, hometown kid finally gets to wear the note. And of course, Ballpark Village was packed with Blues fans. It always is for this kind of fan fest. It's a lot of fun. And they unveiled the third jersey. Now, a lot of people were going back and forth. What's the third jersey gonna be? Well, it's right there on your screen. It's that Winter Classic jersey right there. And you know, people were going back and forth, but that Winter Classic jersey is a fan favorite. Now, why would the Blues want to mess with a fan favorite? They wouldn't want to, so of course, that is going to be the third jersey, and it looks great. Now, if the Martin Luther King Bridge is part of your commute, you are going to be in trouble. You're going to need to find an alternate route. For the next 12 months, both directions of the bridge are now shut down for major repairs, including removing and replacing a bridge that leads up to the MLK on the Illinois side. As a result of the closure, major delays are also expected on the Poplar Street Bridge, especially during rush hours. So to help lessen the congestion, drivers are encouraged to carpool or use public transportation when possible. The MLK is expected to reopen early next fall. And I gotta tell you, I drove on the Poplar on the way here, and there's a lot of lanes on that are also closed. There's a lot of lanes on 44 that are closed. So basically, they just want you to find a job where you can work from home, I think. Metro Arts in Transit has a great opportunity for those local artists to showcase their works of art across the region. Artists who live within 50 miles of St. Louis can enter their original work for the 2018 Metroscapes program. 10 different artworks will be chosen for the Public Transit Art Program. The winners will have their artwork displayed large-scale posters at more than 200 Metro bus shelters. They'll also be reproduced as smaller, limited edition posters that'll be available for purchase by the public. Each artist will receive 3 copies of the poster and $1,000 for the use of their original image. Artists can submit up to 3 high-res images to be considered for the Metroscapes program. The deadline to enter is Friday, September 21st, so there's still some time. Go to metrostlouis.org for more information. Now, coming up a little bit later in the show, I've got Robert Hopkins here. He's from Gateway Arch Riverboat Cruises. He's going to tell us all cool things happening with the Riverboat Cruises. There's brunch, blues music, and maybe some cool ideas for winter. So you want to keep it right here. Let's get started on today's Daily Mix. This weekend, you can experience Steinberg skating rink in a whole new way. In honor of the rink's 60th anniversary, the city of St. Louis is celebrating with a roller skating party. It's presented by Board of Aldermen President Louis Reed. Now, there's going to be a moonlight skate from 8:30 to 11 on Saturday night, and that's just for the 35 and older crowd. Then all ages are welcome on Sunday, and they'll start things off with a learn to skate from 6 to 7, and then the open skate from 7 to 10. There'll be appearances from several Steinberg skating legends and lots of fun for all. You can get tickets to the Moonlight Skate in advance through MetroTix or pay at the door the night of. The Steinberg Roller Skate Party Weekend is Saturday and Sunday, September 1st and 2nd. For more details on the event, check out their Facebook event page, Steinberg 60th Anniversary, an evening to roll, pioneers and legends. And Keener Kids is back next weekend, bringing with it a morning full of family fun activities in Keener Plaza. The festivities will start off with an all-ages yoga section led by Yoga Buzz. Next up is a story time with live storytellers from the St. Louis Storytelling Festival and Whitaker Foundation. And you can't leave until you've had some time playing with the Gateway Arch Park Foundation's collection of oversized lawn games. They have banana games, long dice, Jenga, and you can even build a 7-foot arch with the padded arch blocks. Be sure to pre-register to a free Keener Kids goodie bag that includes a coloring book, crayons, snack, and a 2018 event magnet. Keener Kids will take place on Saturday, September 8th at Keener Plaza. Check-in starts at 9 a.m. and the activities kick off at 9:30. For more information, go to the events tab at archpark.org. Now, the Cardinals Care 6K Run Walk also returns next weekend. Join Jackie Joyner-Kersey, Fred Bird and his friends, and many others as the event promotes health and wellness while raising funds for Cardinals Care to help kids. The race honoring Cardinals great Stan the Man Musial kicks off at Gate 3 by his statue, of course. 3.7 miles later, racers cross the finish line on the field inside Busch Stadium. The 6K will also feature an on-course slip inside, a photo op in the Cardinals dugout, prizes, tickets for next season, a Cardinals Care 6K medal, and more. Make sure you stick around for the post-race Cardinals watch party at Ballpark Village and Ford Plaza. The 9th annual Cardinals Care 6K Run Walk steps off at 8:06 a.m. Sunday, 8:06, don't miss it. September 9th, you can find more details and register online at cardinalscare.org. And another huge event next weekend is Lou Fest. It's now in its 9th year. The annual 2-day festival will feature over 30 bands performing across 4 stages. They've got Robert Plant, they've got the sensational Space Shifters, Modest Mouse, The Head and the Heart, and my favorite, Casey Musgraves, and many, many more. Lou Fest 2018 is way more than just music. They also are several dining options in what they call the Nosh Pit, a fabulous retail lineup in Market Square, and lots of fun for the 12 and under crowd in Lou Kids. Now, new for 2018, they partnered with St. Louis Brewers Guide to bring Brewfest at Lou Fest, featuring several local breweries. It promises to be a great weekend with lots to do for the whole family. Lou Fest will take place September 8th and 9th at Forest Park. You can find out all about the lineups and activities and plan your whole day. Go to loufest.com. Registration is now open for this year's National Night Out in the city of St. Louis. In years past, the city has celebrated with the rest of the country on the first Tuesday in August, but there was an ordinance passed last year to move that date. So now St. Louis will join Texas and Florida and observe National Night Out on the first Tuesday in October. Now, the shift was made to avoid those dangerous heat conditions we could sometimes have in August. The goal of National Night Out is to strengthen neighborhood spirit and partnerships between the police and the community. They also want to raise awareness of crime and drug prevention awareness. The city of St. Louis has several great ideas on ways to celebrate in your neighborhood, from food to games to contests and awards. It's definitely not too early to start planning. You can find out more information and register your neighborhood at stlouis-mo.gov. Now, time is running out to see some major exhibits here in St. Louis. Destination Moon, the Apollo 11 mission, will blast off from the St. Louis Science Center on Labor Day. So this is the first time the exhibition has left the Smithsonian in 46 years. And it's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see more than 20 incredible artifacts from the mission. They've got the intact Apollo 11 command module. Visitors can also discover what was inside the astronauts' rucksacks, see Buzz Aldrin's gloves, view a spacesuit, learn about the moon mapping, and a lot more. The St. Louis Science Center is one of just 4 science museums nationwide to host this exhibit. Destination Moon will be on display through September 3rd. For details, visit St. Louis Science Center at slsc.org. Also in its final days is the St. Louis Art Museum's Sunken Cities, Egypt's Lost World. In 2000, underwater archaeologist Frank Guddio and his team made an incredible find when they discovered 2 lost cities of ancient Egypt. The cities had been submerged under the Mediterranean Sea for over 1,000 years. More than 200 ancient artifacts from that epic find are on display to help us gain a better understanding of life during the age of the pharaohs. St. Louis is the first North American museum to host this amazing exhibit, so don't miss your chance to visit it. Sunken Cities closes at the St. Louis Art Museum on September 9th, and you can plan your visit by visiting slam.org. Now, while there's still plenty of time to catch the panoramas of the city and the Muni memories at the Missouri History Museum, there's a new restaurant that might make you want to plan your next visit sooner rather than later. Cafe St. Louis is now open, giving visitors an extra taste of St. Louis history, all while enjoying breathtaking views of Forest Park. Diners can indulge in St. Louis staples like toasted ravioli, gooey butter cake, Ted Drew's frozen custard, Gus's pretzels, freshly baked bread from Fazoli's on the Hill, and Excel soda. Hold on, stop. Somebody's gonna have to tell me what Excel soda is. I've lived in St. Louis my whole life. I have no idea. Apparently, I need to go to this restaurant. They also offer a wide variety of salads, wraps, and sandwiches. You can view its full menu and the hours of operation online at mohistory.org. The Fox Performing Arts Charitable Foundation is ready for the next round of talented teens. Online registration for the 9th annual St. Louis Teen Talent Competition begins on September 1st. The competition is open to all high school students who are currently enrolled in the school year. And of course, you have to live within 50 miles of the arch. Teens with all talent are welcome, including singers, actors, musicians, dancers, comedians, bands, circus performers, or any other specialty act. Students will be competing for college scholarships, cash awards, prizes, and public appearance opportunities. Registration closes on December 1st. For more information or to register, go to foxpacf.org. Now, are you ready for a new way to experience St. Louis? My guest today is going to tell you all about how you can set sail and take in this beautiful skyline that I so gushed about earlier from the Riverboats at the Gateway Arch. But first, take a look at this. All right, I have Robert Hopkins here with me. All right, now first of all, I've been gushing about the skyline all morning. I didn't realize how much I missed it until I was gone for a little bit while. So now you've got a way that we can take in the skyline and have some fun while we're doing it?
Absolutely. Yeah, we've got a lot of great offerings coming up on the Riverboats for the rest of the fall and winter. Our blues cruises, which are immensely popular. We have some of the greatest talent around the area. We've got a few of those left for September and October, including Soulard Blues Band, Jeremiah Johnson and Billy Peak on those. We have our brunch cruises, which are a great family outing on Sundays. We have a few of those left in September and October. Those are on Sundays from 1 to 3. Some great, huge buffet that we have out, including a prime rib carving station, all kinds of stuff our executive chef puts out for the whole family. So it's a great afternoon outing for everyone.
Well, I love this, but for someone who maybe isn't really familiar, what happens? Let's talk about the brunch cruise, for instance. How does that work? How does the operation work?
With that, the cruise is from 1 to 3. We start boarding at 12:30 on those. You have a great 2-hour cruise, front of the skyline, the arch, great picturesque area. With that, we also have a Dixieland band that plays on board, a duo, so it gives you that great nostalgic riverboat feel. Then we have the great buffet on board with all kinds of breakfast offerings, sides, like I said, our prime rib carving station. So we have the buffet when you first come on board. You can get your bellies full, and then you can head up on the outside decks and relax and take in all the great views and listen to the band for the rest of the cruise.
Yeah, well, I love that. And then the blues one, that one's at night.
It is.
So I get to see the arch kind of lit up then, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's on Thursday nights from 8:30 to 11. Said we have the great skyline view with that. Now that the arch is lit up at night, you'll get to see that. And then, like I said, our talent we draw in for that is just some of the best blues in the area with the rich history that St. Louis has with its blues. So, and we have a full bar on that, some light food to order on board. So yeah, you can enjoy the evening.
What do you think it was really drawing people to that later night cruise, the blues one?
It's kind of a late night week. It's not quite the weekend, but you're trying to get over the week, and people want a night out, and can kind of get you before you have the hustle and bustle of the weekend and everything gets crowded. So they can come and enjoy a fun night before the weekend kicks off. Have some great dancing. Got the dance floor.
You didn't mention there was a
I'm
dance
sorry,
floor.
Yes, dance floor. So yeah, you can dance the night away with the blues band. You hear the music up on the outside decks, and again, take in the great skyline as well.
Now, I noticed on some of the photos we showed, there are some children, so is this a family-friendly kind of event?
Brunch is definitely family-friendly. The Blues Cruise is a 21 and over event, because we do have the bar and everything going for that. Brunch, definitely family-friendly. Lots of kids. We have offerings for the kids on the food and stuff as well, so yeah.
That's
Definitely.
awesome. Now, when you see a kid maybe come to brunch with his parents or her parents, do you see them kind of light up at the experience of not only kind of being on a riverboat, but also getting to see the arch and that kind of stuff from a different vantage point?
Oh, definitely. From the time the horn sounds when we're departing the dock, you know, it lights them up, and as you see them, cruise in front of the arch and have that great view and take it in, it's definitely fun to see. That's
very cool. Now, I heard that you said you're going to try to keep these riverboats going. What, to the new year?
We are. Yeah, we have some great some fall offerings, some that we've done in the past with our Oktoberfest cruises, Halloween. A Kimswick cruise is an all-day trip going south, but we also have some brand new offerings this year. We're going to have a string of holiday cruises in December, be running Wednesday through Saturday night dinner cruises. We're going to have a DJ on board, full dinner. Boat will be all decked out in holiday decorations, so a great night to get out for a dinner or office party or something for that time of year. And then for the family, we've got some great family offerings in December. We're doing our Pancakes and PJs with Santa cruise.
Oh, I get to meet Santa?
Yes, you do.
Oh, I love Santa.
Absolutely.
No, seriously, I really love Santa. He's my favorite.
Yes, we will have Santa on board. Those will be on Saturday mornings, December 1st and 15th. So we'll have Santa on board for pictures with him. We'll also have some kids' activities, some crafts, face painters, things like that going on. So
have you done that one before?
That's brand new for us.
That's
We're just
brand
starting
new.
that this year.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so exciting.
absolutely.
I think that would be so much fun to go hang
Yes.
out with Santa and get my face painted.
So most people didn't know that Santa likes to cruise. So
I mean, I feel like Santa likes to do almost everything,
he does,
right?
But yeah, he loves boats though.
Santa's a cool guy. I
Yes.
mean, he's everywhere, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Can I come to that even though I don't have a child to come with me?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
I'm
you
in.
can get your picture with Santa as well.
We're
We'll
going
paint
in.
Your face
We're
and,
all fun on
yeah,
that.
Definitely.
Do you you've done these in the past where they go all the way through to the new year? So you've done some like the Oktoberfest ones before.
Yes, those are from the past. We do we have 2 Oktoberfest cruises in
people
October.
tend to come to those?
Absolutely, they're great. We have all it's a full buffet on there with all kinds of German fare that we create just for that. We have a German band on board, so that's a really fun kind of party food kind of cruise as well. But yeah, we have done those before, and they're very popular. And then our Halloween costume cruise Saturday night before Halloween, that's very popular as well.
So adults can get dressed up in their favorite
Absolutely.
costume and
we'll have a costume contest
hang out with
and
the
a
guys.
DJ on board and entertainment. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's so much going on. I love it. How can someone, get tickets? Can they get tickets in advance for some of these other ones you mentioned?
We recommend for any of the cruises go to gatewayarch.com. Has all of our offerings, dates, times, prices for everything, and that's the best way to find out there.
Now, has it ever been too cold in the winter? I mean, St.
There
Louis
are
can get a little
occasions.
cold, so
There
I
are
just
occasions, yeah.
bundle up so you can go to the
Absolutely.
outside decks
Yeah,
to check out
definitely.
the skyline.
It'll be nice and warm inside.
Oh, right, and
Lots
you have
of
the
warm
inside
cocktails
option,
and
so
hot cocoa. Yeah, absolutely.
kind of mix it up. What are you so much? Is it very exciting now with the arch renovations to have kind of like a more connection here to the city?
Oh, it's been fantastic. We've kind of draw each other together, and with the museum open, the crowds have been so great. And on the weekends, it's with everything new there, the arch. A lot of times the tram rides will sell out, early in the day, so we get a lot of the traffic coming down. You If you want to kill some time, if you have a later arch, tram ride on the arch, you can come down, take a sightseeing cruise for an hour, and then go back and do your tram ride. And so, yeah, we work together really
I did
well
not
with
realize you also had sightseeing cruises in addition to these all. Oh, see, now look, I'm learning so
I-
much. So how often do those run?
Those run 7 days a week. Every day they're 1 hour sightseeing trips. It's a narrated cruise. They're either narrated by one of the park rangers or by our captain. And that's, you just get a kind of a, if you have a little bit of time to kill, you get a great view of the skyline again. We tell you some history of the riverfront, some of the steamboat history, and a lot of the area.
Oh, how fun. And do those sell out, or can I kind of, when I go to the arch?
We do take up a lot of walk-up traffic on those.
Oh, good,
Best
perfect.
if you can get your tickets ahead of time, but there usually is room if you want to come walk up for that.
Right, because sometimes you're not really thinking, and you just go to the arch, and then
Definitely.
there's a huge waiting line. So that's a great place to go,
Yeah.
learn a bit more, see it from a different view before you get to go up
Definitely,
and,
yep.
and check out the top
An
of
easy
it.
walk down to the boats and back, so yeah. do
I
both in a
love
day.
this. This is wonderful.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else that you've been hiding? Because I keep pulling out information from you.
Well, if you don't want to go for a boat ride, come in this fall. Some stuff we're going to try that's brand new as well. We're going to have some dockside events because we have a great dock down there with a cafe. It's a great atmosphere. So we have some dockside happy hours, and we're working with a couple of the local breweries to do some dockside beer pairing dinners on the dock as well.
I love it. So
Yep.
you guys definitely need to check out what's going on. Tell them one more time where they can find out all this information.
GatewayArch.com.
There it is, and it's right there on your screen. You can find out all the information right there and check it out. It sounds like a lot of fun. I'm definitely gonna have to check out the Santa cruise. That's the
Absolutely.
one that's the one I'm
We're
in
looking
on.
for you.
Robert, thank you so much for joining us. And guys, don't forget, you can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And of course, you can always drop us a line right here at the Daily Mix at stltv.net. We want to hear from you. Let us know if there's anything we should be covering. Now that's going to do it for the Daily Mix, but keep it right here on STL TV and experience St. Louis.